South.
It's
The Minister
here.
of Finance, Mr. Wale Edun. How are you, sir?
Good to have you. Happy Democracy Day.
June 12, 1993, I was lining up to vote. Option A4, I believe it was then. So I voted on that day. I remember that day very well. It was a very historic day when we voted.
As a close associate of the president, Mr. President, I know that he was neck deep involved in, the struggle. What role did you play there?
Well, we all know the relationship he played. At that time, I remember that he had opted to leave the business sector and enter into politics. And of course, once the election was held and the result was not released, he joined the struggle and he was at the forefront of the struggle. He suffered for the struggle, and at the end of the day, it is very ironic that today is Democracy Day. Today marks the real essence of democracy, which is government of the people, for the people, and by the people. But it is not easily won. It is fought for. As Mr. President always says, power is not served a la carte. And so we congratulate all Nigerians on this democracy, which has endured for 25 years, and we look forward to it enduring for much, much longer, based on all our efforts.
Okay, as we're celebrating 25 years of unbroken democracy, Nigerians are not happy in the sense that economically, people want pockets, people want to buy food, they want to go down, and you as the Minister of Finance, you are the coordinating minister. So what are you doing to ease the pains of Nigerians?
What I would say is this: despite all the measures and all the economic analysis and so forth, the concentration now, the effort now, and the focus now is on providing relief for Nigerians, food relief, direct payments to them, and also for the oncoming planting season, fertilizer and other inputs for small farmers. So the concentration now is helping Nigerians with the cost of living. All the other things are on track, but we must now focus on what we call the social safety net, providing money to Nigerians to buy food and providing food itself to Nigerians. That is the short term, because there is a really serious situation regarding nutrition and regarding food, and that's what we are concentrating on.
Do you have a timeline of turning the curve?
I would say, and in all honesty, in a way, the curve has been turned, but what matters is the timeline in which Nigerians feel the benefit, and that is what we're concentrating on. And the sooner the better. We have to deliver, and we have to deliver very, very quickly, and we are very aware of that. Mr. President has empathy, and everybody knows from his background that he feels for the common man. He promised that he would not leave the poor and the vulnerable to their fate, and it's up to us to make sure he keeps that promise. Thank you.
And just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir. One more issue, sir. We can quickly just take one more issue with you, because you talked about the president, and the common man. Issue of the minimum wage is still there. We know that it's not, the buck now stops on the president's table. How committed is the president to raising it beyond, the figures on the table?
I think what Mr. President has to do, and he's looking at, is that he's taking all shades of opinion, all inputs, not just from labor, but from the private sector, from the state governors, and even the local governments, and religious leaders, traditional rulers. They have all had input, and he's taking all that into account while he decides what to present to the National Assembly as the new minimum wage bill. But definitely, he has the interest of workers at heart.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
We have the Honorable Minister of Budget and Planning.
Absolutely.
His Excellency, former governor of